Hey all, welcome to day 12 of our AWS class for 40 days. So today we're gonna learn how to do lifecycle policy of our objects into S3 bucket, right? So as we all know that there are multiple kind of storage available in S3, like um, our simple storage, we have our immediate access IA storage, we have Glacier, right? So we're gonna create our lifecycle policy which help us to migrate our objects to that different tier of storage depending upon that for the time being the storage object is available there, right? So for that we have to go into management. Under that you can see that there are lifecycle rules. So to create lifecycle rules we have to click on create lifecycle rules, and that you have to give a name to your lifecycle rule. So I'm just giving a demo, and then this is what's the scope of your rule. So I'm just going to apply to the all object in the bucket. So I'll acknowledge that. If you want to do a specific object you can do that. And for there are the different actions. First is move current version of object between like storage classes. So you can there you can see that there are multiple storage classes like storage IA, and you can add multiple transaction depending upon that. You are now this is your intelligent tiering storage. So I'm just giving the number of days there. So I'm giving it a wrong number of days here. So you will be seeing that error once I add those, or because there is a minimum number of days requirement there, so which we have to follow. But yeah, for to show you how intelligent it is, it will show you that the correct number of days, right? So I'm adding a transition here, so it is asking me to add the number of days here as well. So yeah, I'm just giving that number of days to. So let me set like the deep archive one. So I'm just giving 90 days here. Okay, so though it will give me error because it needs 90 days above than that other tier storage. So but yeah, I'll show you once I create it, it will give me error. Okay, but yeah, before going to create, I'll show you there are other action is to that is to transition the transition non-current version of object between storage classes. So if you want to transition non-current version, you can select the similar storage like standard IA or other storages. Okay, so I'm just keeping it 10 day one only one, so because you already know there are different tiers, but I'm just for demo purpose showing you all. Next is expire current version of objects. So if you want to keep for the number of days, you can give that for expire current versions objects. Okay, next is we have our permanent delete non-current version of objects. So you have to give the number of days after which you don't want your like non-current versions to be available there. Okay, so next is delete expire object, delete markers. So delete, it will delete the markers of the deleted objects after that many number of days. Okay, so I'm just giving that detail as well, like the random number I'm giving it. Okay, so if I post adding those, if I go and click on create rule, it will give me error while on that first rule which I have created for transition current version. But we can see that. Okay, and if you don't want to go with that all that actions, you can select specific action as well. Okay, so yeah, you can see that here I'm getting error that the number of days is not appropriate, so I have to give that correct number of days here. Okay, so I'm just giving that number of days 30, and then an intelligent tier needs more 30, and then I'm giving here more 30 add here, and it is 90 days above that Glacier instant retrieval. So I have to give, like if I give less number it won't take, so I have to give 180 minimum days if you are selecting 90 days in Glacier instant retrieval. Okay, so yeah, as you see I give 180, it's work fine. So here also I have to give 30, it takes that. Okay, rest everything is fine. If I click on create rule, it will create a rule. Okay, and now this rule is already I selected that it should be enabled, so this rule is enabled. And once we add any our object, and it after 30 days and when it pass 30 days, it take action accordingly. Okay, so yeah, this is all about our lifecycle rule in storage class, and you can route your objects to that other tiering storage tiers, so depending upon that number of days this object is available here. Okay, thank you, thanks for joining today. This is all for this lifecycle policy we have. Thank you.